Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our playthrough here and trying to, restabilize our economy. We have a lot of cash outflow. We are working towards being strong enough to take on these guys. Now, this is just one of their fleets, and it's 140,000. So I'm guessing they ramped up pretty significantly. Our cash flow's getting better, slowly but surely. Now, this planet, last episode, flipped back into our control, and my speculation was that they are struggling with a war that they're in, and they have a lot of war weariness is my speculation. So if I click on their planet and I look, yeah, we tire of our empire's wars -22. So they are definitely struggling with that. Not completely, but they are definitely struggling. So hopefully that will continue to work in our favor at some point, and maybe, just maybe, this one will flip back into our favor at some point in the near future, but certainly no guarantees. They are not super happy. The high level development is definitely going to offset a lot of that, but the war weariness is I don't know. I guess we'll monitor over time and see if it ticks down or if it stays high, because that's gonna determine whether or not it'll flip. My speculation is that one didn't have as high a development, therefore it flipped without much of an issue. This one, this independent colony, is what kind of screwed me the first time, because we used all our troops, built up a giant army and went and invaded it to take it over. And that cost us a lot in resources, and ultimately I think that's what led to these guys being able to take us over at the very beginning. So we're trying to still recover from that, but we are working on troop development. We are working on, I think we have some troops banked up already. Looks like a lot of repairs just going on right now and upgrades, so we're just waiting on that to churn out. It's happening, just not happening super quick. And then we're just going to keep developing space stations, try to get our private economy a little more in the positive. It's doing better. It was at 400,000 at the beginning of last episode. Now it's at 600,000. So it's clearly growing. The other thing too is I'm trying to build up a large enough fleet to take on at least some of these hive ships. I want to get them cleared out of my systems, because they are constantly harassing me, blowing my ships up, which in one aspect works in my favor because the private economy has to keep rebuilding ships, and that gives me more cash on hand, but it does dampen my cash flow overall because the private economy gets hamstrung by constantly having to pay to rebuild their ships. So it's a give and a take, and we're hopefully going to be a planetary palace. Okay. So the question is that an upgrade from the regional thing? So let's look at revenue, sort by revenue. And then we want to click on this. There is not an upgrade. So this adds another happiness, defense, and colony development. I mean, kind of down for that. You don't have the option. Maybe it's only in the capital, or maybe you can only build one total. I guess I should have read that a little more before clicking on it. No, it doesn't say. It just says 500. We have a lot built on this planet in particular because it's their biggest planet. So this terraforming improvement is almost to the maximum 10%. I'm curious if it'll have us deconstruct this or not. Okay, I kind of want to build that improvement in a couple of these places. Not too many because it's expensive. It's 5,000 a month, but whatever's generating me the most revenue, I'd love to get 10% quality improvement, because that's ultimately going to help just help me generate more money in the long term, more population in the long term. So we'll do that for now. Hey, we got attack fighters. It's pretty good. And we got improved defense missiles. So let's pop back over to our spies. And I do kind of hate you have to refilter this every time, but it is what it is. All right, let's get back to stealing whatever we can. I kind of feel like I need to do something a little more risky, but at the same time, I don't want to be on the hook to get my spies back. So let's go with something that's not terribly risky right now until I don't remember if I have the bonus running or not. So let me just wait and see if I trigger another bonus. And ultimately we want to steal everything, so I'm not too heartbroken over selecting specific things. I would do this automatically, but I feel like it doesn't do a great job of picking good ones to steal, and they don't all steal. There's a lot left on counter espionage, which if I'm like the lowest tech or the most behind, I'm not really worried about people stealing from me. I wanna utilize my spies to the best of my ability and benefit the most from it. So let's just steal everything we can. Okay, well, we certainly are not running in the positive at this point, but we are getting better. All right, you're done. I'm gonna have you actually do a internal stabilization just to see if I could bump my economy a little bit. It gives me 2 years of less corruption. All right, let's take a look at, still at 1100 seconds. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Let's take a look at the resort locations. I actually think we have a lot of opportunity here. There's 0 tourists in transit, so I think we're actually not even benefiting from tourism right now. I want to say most of our resorts have been busted apart. You know, maybe... Hold on, it's locking up while it's auto-saving. Maybe don't do the one with enemy combat in it, but the rest of them I think we should click on. I also think we need to construct more construction ships. I don't think we have enough, and that's going to take a big chunk of cash. All right, research breakthrough. One's cash, one's tech. Good with both of those. All right, we did break the 30,000 mark on population, so we are slowly getting better. All ships are in a fleet. Still processing all the repairs, which I kind of want to stop and see if I can do. Let's see if we could repair some at the spaceport. I think it would take less time. All right, construction ships are churning out. Hey, we stole advanced torpedoes. I think we issued the command to spy at the same turn, so I kind of want to just wait a second here to hear back before resending these guys. There we go. We got inspired conniving. Agent captured. That's unfortunate. So that's burning outlaws. Let's talk to them and try to get our agent back. Take a spy back. We have a lot to trade with them, so should be no problem. Did we get any negative traits? It does not look like it. Looks like we automatically went to steal that, which, you know, it is what it is. So I must have had that 20% bonus happening because advanced cruisers was pretty low to begin with. I kind of want to take a gamble and go pretty heavy on that. A little too low. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. All right, so we got a new construction ship. Lots of new construction ships. All destroyed, which is very unfortunate and definitely setting back our economy. All right, internal stabilization is complete. So corruption is reduced for the next 2 years. That should minorly help our economy. All right, we're going to go for things that are lower risk on these unseasoned spies, just to build their capabilities over time. How is the construction yard looking? All right, still backed up, but maybe not as bad. Still losing a lot of ships to the hive. So I'm hoping as these ships repair, our power is getting better. So once they're fully repaired, I'm going to go after at least one of the hive ships right here, the closest one. See what type of damage I can do. There's 2 of them here at this system, so there's not another one around here. So maybe it's just those 3 now. Maybe the other one's scurried off to some other system over. Like there's one right here, it looks like. So maybe it'll keep them occupied. They can destroy it. I am worried about the yellow guys. They seem to be kind of running away with it. Hey, all right. Experimental flux drive. Where's this at? Oh, that's way in there. Okay. So unfortunately, the blue guys look like they're getting even bigger than the green guys, who was more what I was worried about at the time. No, we're just gonna wait for this to click along. I'm actually good with more pirates spawning because that's more people I could steal from pretty easily. Oh, we managed to steal advanced cruisers entirely. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead and reissue our stealing commands. Well, if we're going after high-risk stuff, might as well go after the stuff that is low percentage. On the most advanced spies, anyway. On these spies, maybe not so much. Still seems to be plenty of low-hanging fruit we can attempt to steal. All right, there we go. More theft taking place. How's this planet's attitude? Satisfied is good enough. All right, that economy is starting to look slightly better. Still no tourism, so I'm hoping that resolves relatively soon as these things build. It's lagging a little bit more in this patch versus the other ones. Like every time it autosaves, it like hangs pretty hard. So I'm actually going to lower it to ×2 speed. Hopefully that'll make it a little more stable. Performance-wise, it seems to be hitting my CPU a decent amount. Nothing crazy, but it's interesting. Okay, so let's take inventory of where we're at. Large-scale construction is almost done. We are making economic progress. Still not great, but it's better than it was. Our actual cash on hand is pretty good. Okay, so it does have me scrap the limited biome facilities. That's good to know. All right, 400 seconds. Recording or not, but my my audio is actually cutting out on the game a fair amount. Okay. I mean, take me to your location, but also you're on your own. There's very little I can do about it. Oh, that's all the way on the other side. Yep, that's your problem. I'm actually grateful it's somebody else's problem for once. Feel like I've been fighting a fight for quite some time. Right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Maybe it'll run a little better. Let's take a quick gander at our colonies. I do want to run anywhere that I have terraforming hasn't happened yet. I do want to, well, anywhere that's cache positive, I do want to add the terraforming. All right, I think that'll be good for now. I wonder if those stack, like the quality terraforming from this and the terraforming from the limited biome shaping facility. I'm not sure. All right, what did we get here? Treasure, that's just cash. And high-tech research from unusual ore concentrations. All right, the other thing I need to do is take back this planet. Let's take a look at our relationships with independent colonies. There's a lot. Where did they all come from? I think somebody must all right, well, it's sorted by proximity. So where are you? Marubi 1. Oh, that's you. So can we send you a gift? All right, I guess let's try to be positive with them. It'd be really nice to take this planet over. Kind of creeps into their territory a little, which I like. But also, you know, it's an independent colony, so I should be able to take it over. Wow, they must have had a pretty big rebellion to lose all these colonies. That's ours. We knew that happened. All right, so what is... Let's just take a quick look here. Where's this at? That's actually in their territory. Okay, that's an independent colony, right? Yep, it is. Interesting. So I think we need to get a little aggressive there and start taking some of that stuff over. This is available. It's right there on their border. Although there's a lot of Gravelex. I don't think they're in the actual orbit of the planet that I want to colonize. So let's look by distance from capital. All right, so there's that one. There's that one. How have we not colonized that already? Okay, where is this planet? Right, we are going to colonize that, or at least try to. All right, we got a whole bunch of spying done. Evaded detection, has been detected. Doesn't say anything about being captured, so should be good. Let's go ahead and issue another round of spying and stealing. So we actually got phased energy that time around. I guess let's go for fleet command ships. Also, I feel like we made attempts to steal the vault techs like at least 5 times. We still haven't gotten it. That's interesting. All right, got that queued up. We can unpause. All these alerts can go away. We are going to be a little more cash negative for a little bit because I did buy more of those terraforming facilities. But once those are done terraforming, we should see ourselves going a lot more cash positive. I do want to take advantage while I can to snag these planets. I don't know why they're available, but in the long run, if I have any chance of pulling out a win or anything resembling that, I do need to jump in and have space for a population to grow, because ultimately population's the key to winning. All right, repairing is, looks like it's getting there. I mean, stuff's almost repaired, which will put us at almost double the strength of a hive ship. So hopefully we'll be able to take one on. I don't have a ton of hope, but I would like to at least try. How is the colonization efforts going? They're flying back here to go there. Oh, there's two of them together. Interesting. So they must have both been parked at the same planet. All right, we're down to 289 seconds left. Looks like there's two ships left to be repaired. Looks like it's just these two right at the front. Or this one at the front, one of these guys. Did they leave our system? They must have gone somewhere. They didn't fly away. I need to pick up troops and take this planet over too. Let's put this on automatic for a second and just see how it reacts. All right, looks like around this star is where two of those rascals are at the moment. The one hive ship must have jumped away, so I'm just keeping an eye out for it. I can't take two on at the same time. I think that's a catastrophe waiting to happen, but I would like to at least attempt one by itself if that becomes available. Okay, it just popped in over here. We got a carrier and a cruiser, both on their way. Bunch of fighters retrofitted, it looks like. Okay, we did establish a new colony there. So that cannot be a very cash positive planet at all. Let's go ahead and build this stuff. Oh, we got fleet command. Okay, so we are getting away with stealing quite a lot of riskier stuff. All right, let's issue another round of stealing. Might as well press my luck while I'm at it. Let's find stuff that is a little more tantalizing of a target to steal. I think we're looking at pulse power optimization. And then I think that was about it. Oh, superior phase beams. Advanced robotic repairs would be good too. Looks like we got another spy in the mix here. So we gotta train up his skills by taking the easier targets. All right, let's go ahead and proceed forward with that. Our population is growing, 32,000 now. We do have tourism again, slowly but surely adding to the economy. I think we need to look at research projects. So we did complete the large scale tech stuff. Wow, we got all the way out here to advanced cruisers, huh? Rapid hull regeneration, it'd be nice to finish stealing that off. Is there anything that makes sense to just finish building because it's almost done? Nothing I've seen so far. Let's hop back up by the weapons tech. Looks like we're getting close to the best weapons. That's Titan Blaster. That would pulse power optimization would be the equivalent of what our nearest enemies have. I guess I could work on enhanced bombardment so we don't have to steal that. I think we're already trying to steal this, but I'll add it to the pile. Yeah, these are all kind of low-hanging fruit. Yeah, that's 6 days to get that tech. All right, long-range civilian ships could be our big investment and our long-term. So once these knock out, we'll just worry about that, because rapid assembly would be good to get. We also need to get large troop transports, because that feeds into this. Okay, I think that's good for now. Let's go ahead and keep it on. They have not taken back Marubi yet. Yeah, we're up to 100 or up to 401, but I think that's because it had queued up a spaceport replacement. So once this carrier and cruiser are done, hopefully we'll be able to engage with this hive ship over here. All right, I think we'll just take a look here and monitor this while it runs. We did establish a new colony over there. Where was that at? It's going to be at the bottom of the list. Yeah, forest and grasslands. So do we have any other forest planets? There's a grassland. We should apply that template to all grassland planets. And please tell me we have a forest planet somewhere. I don't think we do. So that might be our first forest planet we build a template out for. Mist already built this template. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything that's super great on this planet. We'll apply that to all forest colonies. I think we are almost done with this carrier. That's taking forever. The strength of this, oh, that's not the system. Let me click on the spaceport. Okay, the strength's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I do need some defensive platforms at some point. I think this one over here. No, that's a resort station. All right, I'm gonna zoom back out. Yeah, unfortunately, it feels like the performance is just getting worse over time, which this is the same computer I played the last game on. So you know, the most recent patch, I felt like the beginning of the game, the performance was actually better, but I don't know. It seems to have kind of fallen apart. Our agent got captured. That's never good. Are we done stealing? No, let's wait till we're done stealing before I buy back in case I need to. Okay, they evaded detection. I don't have to worry about stealing them back or paying to get them back. Let's get our one spy back. Okay, we got that back. Fearful Weaver. Okay, so we're just gonna go through one more time and try to steal whatever we can here. I think we have to focus on our best spies. We need to focus on the most risky things. So let's go for pulse power optimization on those. And then the other ones, it doesn't really matter. Want to steal whatever we can. I'll leave them stealing that stuff. That's fine. Might as well steal these techs to build up the skill set of our lowest end spies. All right, we can go ahead and unpause. It'd be nice to take this colony too, because it's right on our border. Uh-oh, the yellow guys are creeping in our territory. We don't want that. Okay, it looks like the spaceport is finally done. So we've loaded up a bunch of troops, it looks like. Yeah, that's all the troops I'm going to be loading. So I think we go take this back, and then we fly over here, and... Nope, there's two of them over there now. I don't want to engage two at the same time. Only one. I don't think I'm strong enough to take two on. Well, that works out just the same, because I want to come over here and take this over. So let's go ahead and prepare and attack. Wait, why did our fleet just drastically drop in size and power? Oh, all these ships dropped out of the fleet. I don't know why that happened. That's weird. All right, let's look back over at this planet, because that actually is not as many troops as I thought it was. All right, let's just get everybody positioned over here. Not even going to attack it yet, just going to fly over there. Oh, they're doing some conquering over here. I would love for this planet to flip, but it just isn't happening yet. Lots of their other planets flip to independent colonies, though. Yeah, I think the bulk of our fleet should be taken off. Okay, we're apparently building new colony ships. I don't recall accepting that. Let's take a look and see what they're up to. Looks like we're just loading up colonists for no particular reason. All right, we'll just, I guess, click here, sort by distance. Is there anything else that's in the positive that's relatively close by? That's what we're taking over. That I would like to take over. That's a little deep into their territory. Those are independent colonies. It'd be nice to get a Tekin independent colony, because I actually don't have the Tekin species in my empire, I don't think. Okay, so there's not really any new planets immediately available to me. So I'm not really sure why colony ships are being built and loaded up with humans. There's really nowhere for them to go. Fair amount of migrants happening right now. Tourists are definitely picking back up. We're almost to 1 million. How's the construction ship situation looking? Still 15 of them. Looks like they're building a fair amount of resort bases still. They are definitely getting destroyed. All right, we got some stealing happening here. Just gonna send them back to finish stealing what they were stealing, or at least try to finish stealing. Let's take a look at these guys' ships, the yellow guys. I'm just curious if I can take a peek at what they got, what they're rocking there. So it's actually not super impressive. It's not terrible, but it's not. Okay, they got the Titan Blaster, which is the creme de la creme of the lasers. which hopefully we'll actually steal that relatively soon. We are getting a little negative on the cash flow again, which I'm not a huge fan of. I was hoping... All right, looks like we're back to one of those hive ships being here, which is good because once I take this over, I should be able to just hop directly over here. But we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens. It's unfortunate because I feel like I'm hemming and hawing here because I feel like this game is getting to the point where it's unplayable, not because of the like where I'm at economically or with my tech. I think, you know, if I keep pushing and being careful on what I do, I might be able to pull out, I don't know, a win, but I can improve my situation. I think it's getting better every episode, but it's getting really really laggy and really choppy, which is very unexpected. I'm looking at the performance now, and when the autosave happens, it spikes my CPU to 99%, and the memory, it's using 32 gigs of RAM. So that makes me feel like there's something else going on here that's causing this lag. Because even at a full galaxy, the last game that was even further along than this, it was not lagging to this level. So I feel like, I don't know. I'm debating if I just end it here or if I keep going and try again another patch, which is really unfortunate because I love the game and I'm having fun playing it. It's just the performance issues are definitely hampering it for me. All right, we are arriving here. All right, as soon as these ships get close enough, I think we're gonna do a little invasion command. Oh yeah, more troops are there. And then we'll have a higher percentage because we'll have space superiority. So it should be pretty straightforward. Okay, we got it back. Hey, we stole cargo from one of our own planets. They're pretty unhappy right now. Let's see if we can improve their mood a little bit. We're gonna have to leave the military on the planet because there's a high risk of rebellion, at least for a little while. That angry at the recent conquest of our colony is gonna tick down over time. So eventually this will be fine to fly away from. The downside is that you know, it's going to very negatively impact our cash flow for at least a little period of time while it stabilizes, because we're losing 16,000 on this planet right now. From a population perspective, it's not the biggest planet. It's right here in the list. So it's, I don't know, like our 10th biggest planet. We'll turn it positive though. So we just kind of have to sit here and monitor this for rebellion. And then once they're not as angry and things turn positive, we can take our troops off of it and go for another independent colony. I could fly off now and try to engage with that that hive ship that's over here, but if there is a rebellion, I want the space superiority bonus to apply, just to reduce the chance of me losing to a rebellion. So we just kind of got to wait it out until they're not angry anymore. If we look at the facilities that we're building, where's the screen? Yeah, it's 64% along. So even once this is built, it's gonna pretty drastically increase happiness and reduce corruption. So those combined should flip this into the positive. Not positive cash-wise, but positive mood-wise, and then I can kind of move away. One advantage is that the troops are healing up while they're here. All right, this is just about done. Okay, they're satisfied now, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about a rebellion anymore. Let's go ahead and load up our troops. Okay, we completed advanced fusion physics. All right, now I should be able to, we'll see, come over here and take on this hive ship. I really want to see how that transpires. Where's it going? Oh, interesting. This is all popping through while the game's paused. I can't see when I scroll in, the hive ship disappears. I assume it's actually over here somewhere. Oh, it's down here. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and fly over to this planet and just kind of see what happens there. We got a new admiral. Detected, captured. That's unfortunate. Scrap biome facility, yes. That'll reduce our costs. All right, I am going to have to negotiate with the Burning Outlaws and get my spy back, which is fine as long as I have these little items to trade with them. Minus 3% is not great, but I don't think it necessarily means we have to fire them. All right, let's go for... I don't think we have the bonus right now because the percentages are lower than they were. So let's just go for some kind of random stuff that's relatively higher percentage just to see if we can trigger another 20% bonus, and then we can go for the juicier research targets that are higher risk. Okay, I think for these guys, well, you know what? This guy's relatively developed. Not super developed, but relatively. So we'll go ahead and have him steal. These guys will continue putting on to the Callan Cooperative to steal these diplomatic techs. Just to clear them out of the queue. Let's go ahead and unpause. So our fleet should be moving over to here. It'd be very interesting to see how the hive ship responds and if we are able to successfully destroy a hive ship. I'm not overly confident, but I would like to at least try. Okay, there we go. Fuel taker looks like it's, well, jumping now, but maybe it was getting fuel? Not really sure. All right, well, I'm going to wait and just see. I just want to see. The last thing I want to do this episode is engage with this hive ship, and then we can call it there. Okay, we are in system. We are attacking the hive ship. It's unfortunate not everybody landed at the same time, but... hopefully some of our bigger ships arrive. Here we go. The bulk of our fleet is now arriving. Looks like it's gonna try to jump away. Oh no, it just jumped over to here. So we are barely denting this thing. Well, we're starting to do a little bit of damage. By the way, a new spy appeared while that was happening, so I feel like I have to send him on a mission real quick. So sorry to interrupt, but let's go do that. All right, so we are getting pretty damaged. Are we repairing this thing? It looks like we are. All right, so the best we did was chase it away. We were not able to destroy it, but we did keep it at bay. More importantly, we kept it off of the planet. So I'll be curious to see if we retrofit and get these ships fixed up and we manage to, you know, paralyze the thing, if we'll actually stand a fighting chance at destroying one of those hive ships. I'm glad it didn't destroy this ship and that we're actually repairing it. Really kind of grateful because I don't want to have to pay for a replacement. Where are you guys going? Oh, don't go chasing after it. What are you doing? No, if anything, you need to come back to the home system because we are going to have to do some retrofitting and repairing. All right, well, I will call it an episode there. I think between this episode and next episode, I'm going to poke around in the settings, see if I could change anything to increase performance, and we'll revisit it next episode, see how it's going. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.